So this is Sam's 1964 Monza that was converted to turbo, which we rebuilt in the Turbo Corvair rebuild series. Sam's car is very well kept up, and he put the engine in himself after he picked it up from us 4 months ago. So now we're gonna get it running and break in the cam. So to start, we primed the oil pump by spinning the distributor shaft using a drill. We told Sam to add 2 extra quarts of oil so the cam is fully submerged for break-in. Once the oil pump was primed, we checked the spark, and even though he's got a Petronix, Sam still has the distributor sending the spark out. So it was really easy to set up the timing at top dead center of cylinder 1. Now, if you've been paying attention, you know we got 2 of the 3 things we need to start this engine. What's the last thing? Fuel, of course. So we sprayed some fuel in the intake past the air filter to get it right to the carb. And it didn't work. So we clearly don't have fuel.
Remember, it's got to go in the carburetor, it's got to go through the turbo, and then run down the runner.
But we had to figure out if it was the pump or the lines or some of the third thing that wasn't working. Of course, instead of doing any of that, we sprayed more fuel down the carb. And it still didn't work. So after that thorough investigation, we wanted to check the fuel lines to see if any fuel was even getting to the carb. So my dad popped the output line from the pressure regulator. And we were getting fuel, but it wasn't that much. Well, now sounds like a good enough time as any to pop open the feed side of the fuel pressure regulator. And finally, we're not just revving it up to hear the clicking and clacking on the lifters before they're fully pumped up. To break in the cam, we need to run the engine at 2,000 RPM for 20 minutes. You know how it goes, only 10 minutes into the break-in and an oil leak has already started at the turbo drain. At least we know there's oil getting to the turbo. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the journey of seeing this engine come together and fire up. I know I had a lot of fun. Hope you did too. If you haven't seen the full build, you can find the playlist in the card in the top right. I'll probably make a supercut of the engine build at some point, so stay tuned for that as well. I've got other videos in the works, but I'm trying to make them a little more substantial so you guys have something really interesting to watch. Anyways, again, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.